Hello students, I am Neha Sinha and I hope all of you are doing fine. So we'll be taking jute today and we'll be talking about jute, which is a natural fiber. We did cotton and we did flax in the last session. Today we'll be talking about jute. So jute comes from the plant Corchorus capsularis and Corchorus oletorius, and from this plants we get the fibers from these plants. Jute, students, is the weakest and the least durable in terms of fibers. You can easily break, you can easily tear the jute fibers. Okay, so the inner bark of those plants, like I told you, Corchorus capsularis and Corchorus oletorius, is used to get the fiber. This is also a natural bast fiber. So if there comes a question कि from which part of the plant is jute obtained, so we say that it comes from the bast fiber, okay, or from the stalk of the plant. It is one of the most affordable natural fibers and it is second only to cotton in the amount produced. So cotton is produced in huge amounts and second huge amounts mein jute is produced, and it is harder than other textile fibers. So let's talk about the processing of jute. Firstly, what happens? We start selecting. So what happens is the experienced workers, they open raw jute bales to find out if any defect is there and they remove the defective portion. The bales are then assorted according to their end use. Okay, the second process is the batch and the batching system. So batch, what is a batch? It is a number of bales of jute selected for the purpose of manufacturing a particular type of yarn. The batching covers all the processes which are preparatory to carding, like I had told you about carding in the earlier sessions. So it is a preparatory process for carding. And what happens is, students, the people who are working there, they add oil and water to make the jute fiber flexible, soft and stiff free. So there is no stiffness that remains in the fiber, and this is the main purpose of batching. Next, after batching comes softening. In this process, the jute moras are made soft and pliable. So softening means soften karna. It is made soft and pliable by two methods. What are the two methods? They are the use of the softening machine and the use of a jute spreader. So generally an emulsion plant with a jute softener machine is used to lubricate and soften the bark, and the gummy raw jute is obtained. And after this comes the conditioning or piling. What happens in conditioning or piling? It is the rest stage in which the jute is given after it is added to water and oil. So they apply oil and water, and after that it is put to rest for a certain time. तो उससे क्या होता है? Conditioning हो जाती है. Like the way we condition our hair, we rest it for say a minute or so before we wash it. So the same thing happens in that, and this jute lasts longer with low grade batching to allow the hard barky root material to become softened before passing on the carding machine. Now during piling, superficial moisture penetrates inside the fiber and thermophilic action takes place, because of which the hard portioned root softens. So piling will be the next process. So after piling comes the carding, which is the jute carding. In this, long reeds of jutes, while passing through the high speed pinned rollers, are broken down in an entangled mass and then delivered in the form of ribbon, which has a uniform weight per unit length, and this is known as jute carding. So there is this whole machine in which jute passes and they break down the jute. So this is jute carding. There are two kinds of carding processes. One is the breaker carding and the second is the finisher carding. The breaker carding machine softens the jute after piling and is fed by hand and is of a suitable weight. The machine, by action with different rollers, turns out raw jute in the form of jute sliver or finisher carding. What is finisher carding? This basically finisher carding machine makes the sliver more uniform and regular in length and weight obtained from the breaker carding machine. So finisher carding machine is identical to the breaker carding machine, having more pair of rollers and pinning arrangement with high speed. After the carding, what happens is the next process is your drawing. Now reducing the sliver width and thickness simultaneously by making or mixing 4 to 6 slivers together is called drawing. There are 3 types of drawing frame machines which are used. In most mills, 3 drawing passages are used, and in Hessian and there are 2 drawing passages which are used in sacking. After this comes the jute spinning, which is the last process. Jute spinning is the process of producing yarn from the sliver obtained from the third drawing. So first drawing, second drawing, third drawing के बाद comes the spinning process. And after spinning, जो last हो जाता है उसके बाद क्या करते हैं? You start winding the yarn. तो spinning के बाद जो yarn obtain होता है, that is wounded or winded, in which the yarn is winded on spools or corps for beaming and weaving operation. इसके बाद जो है वो weave होने के लिए चला जाता है. तो what is beaming then? Beaming basically yarn from spool is wounded over a beam of proper width and correct number of ends to weave the jute cloth. To increase the quality of woven cloth and weaving efficiency, the warp yarns are coated with a starch paste and adequate moisture is also essential in this process. तो ये proper weaving हो जाता है, beaming हो जाता है. What happens in weaving? It is the process of interlacing of two series of threads, the warp threads I had told you and the weft yarns to produce a fabric of the desired quality. So that becomes your weaving. Now after weaving comes damping. After the weaving process is there, the cloth has been woven, it has to be dampened or it has to be moisturized. So damping is the process in which the rolled woven cloth is unrolled and water is sprinkled on the cloth to produce the desired amount of moisture that it needs. After damping, there is a calendering process. This is a kind of a finishing. So what is calendering? After you've moistened the cloth, now what do? The fabric is passed through two pairs of heavy rollers. दो rolling machines होती हैं, उसके बीच में that cloth passes, and this basically it does the work of an iron. So it flattens the cloth and improves the quality and appearance of the cloth. So calendering is a process similar to the ironing of the fabric. Next comes your lapping. Lapping is used for Hessian fabrics in which it is folded in the required size, which is used for bale press operation or the lapping machine. So we'll be talking about lapping also afterwards when we do the finishing. Now there is cutting after this, there is hemming in which the raw edges, for especially if we are making a sack out of jute, the raw edges of the sacking cloth are cut and they are folded with a sewing machine. There is helical sewing also. In helical sewing, the sides of the sacking cloth are cut and the pieces are shown to make a complete bag. There is baling in which the bags or baling processing cloths are pressed compactly according to the buyer's need, and then there is export of the end product, be it fabric, be it sack, be it bag, whatever. So this was all about jute. Next we are going to talk about the rami. Okay, so children, till then keep studying, keep revising also, and goodbye.